This whole madness started with this petty little affair. Petty to the one who reads it in the paper. Less petty to the one who's getting shot. Clawville, the city of opportunity, the city of dreams, a bastion of tolerance and equality, a genuine shithole. You know, truth is a weird dame. No matter how loyal you are to her, she'll cheat on you in the end. The question is, are you gonna stay by her side? And if you do, what price are you willing to pay? The poor schmuck was face down on the ground. Insects may breathe through holes, but this guy had way more than he needed. Probably escaped from the hive. Was he being chased, or just happened to be in the wrong neighborhood? Who knows? I'm a detective. Those are the questions I should be answering. But I knew there would be no answers in this case. In fact, there would be no case either, simply because the victim was what he was.
A fly.
Really? Thank goodness you can see in the dark, old owl. Where would we be without you? By the way, what are you doing here? You don't work for us anymore.
This is the third time you called me back from my little hole, boys. You must be desperate.
May the great wild ones protect us if we've sunk this low.
Woohoo! Very funny. So, you want some facts?
Sure. Let's get started.
His name was Novak, according to his papers, but almost certainly an alias.
Pretty likely. Just another fugitive from the hive, huh?
Who knows?
All right. I'll snoop around a little. Then we'll talk.
I can't wait.
And no drinking on duty, okay?
On duty? Ha! I'm not a cop nor a doctor anymore. If you need me, make peace with how I work.
Oh, feathery heavens, Doc. Relax. I can see you're having a bad night.
Bad? Why, is there another kind?
Clucking furry hell. I don't need this. So, a few sketchy facts about the victim are never enough. I had to snoop around, see if I could find anything useful. Even if I knew there would be no file on the poor bastard, it just seemed like the right thing to do. The car crashed into the post. That was not the cause of death, but it probably helped to make it quicker and more dramatic, too. The Times River. How much dark filth has its waters washed away? Swimming is not recommended. Another wonderful night in the City of Colors, unless you're a cop, or a dead fly, for that matter. A lonely field patrol. She doesn't seem very concerned about the case. The poor dope crashed right next to a police booth. How ironic. Bubo was once a famous coroner, but unfortunately he drank too much, and some organs also mysteriously disappeared during his practice.
What? Ah, it's you again. Have you looked around already?
Not quite yet.
Boo-hoo. Then get on with it and leave me alone, will you? I'm thinking.
I also snore while I'm thinking. What's up with you nowadays, old owl?
Nothing much. I just exist. Alone.
Alone? Well, what about dear Nurse Ursula?
She moved on. She's with the Furies now, if you must know.
The Furies? You mean the
The hooker gang. That's the one.
Oh, Cluck. I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah, sonny boy. Life's a jerk.
And being an even bigger jerk can help a lot, huh?
As you say, sonny boy. As you say.
I don't know what I'll do with it, but since I've already picked it up, I might as well check it out. The alleged Novak. As far as I can see, he has at least 6 or 7 holes in his body. .9mm cartridge cases. They can come from either a machine gun or a pistol. I expect your report by tomorrow morning, Doc.
Phew, I can report now. Cause of death? Shot dead 7 times. Probably with a 9mm semi-automatic pistol. Although that's not for me to say. That's for ballistics.
Those 2 dumb hyenas don't give a shit about this, and you know that. So, that's it? Case closed?
Honestly, I don't think they'll ever open a file on the poor bug to begin with.
Yeah, you got a point there, Doc. Well, I'm gonna take another look around. So, what next?
When you're done here, I'm going home. They'll let me know if they need a proper autopsy.
It's a clucking circus.
All the world's a circus, and all the men and women merely clowns. But we have to give the impression that we're on the case.
Maybe I'll talk to the boss about it.
Ooh, the hell you will.
Yeah, you're probably right. Nice piece of metal. Too good for a down-and-out like you, buddy. Probably stolen. But I don't want to jump to conclusions. Some of his legs were removed. That's kind of odd. Maybe some kind of message? I expect your report, but...
Honestly...
Yeah, you gotta... They've all cooled down. Who knows when? Yeah, they don't tell me much. They've all cooled... Sweet dreams, buddy. You're definitely in a better place now, especially if you're really from the Hive. Sweet dreams. Good work, milady. Sweet dreams. Help is at arm's reach. That is, if you still have arms. So, what about the severed legs?
Are you bird-brained? Stop waving that thing around.
You're a coroner. You're used to this sort of thing, aren't you?
Everything has its time and place, boy.
Can you tell me anything useful about it or not?
The arms were carefully and individually plucked out, but only after death.
Ugh. You think so?
I'm sure of it. No sign of a struggle. Even his suit was barely wrinkled. Tearing off an insect's limbs isn't so easy. He would have struggled if he was still alive.
You could have been a detective, Doc. Not a good one, but a detective.
Thanks. I got enough misery of my own.
Well, I guess I won't see you at the station.
That's right. You won't. I'm only going there if they take me in handcuffs.
I can help with that.
Phew, I'm scared.
So, that's our cue?
Adieu, Mr. Novak. Or whatever your name is.
I didn't know you spoke insect.
Just a few words. I had a ladybug girlfriend before the HIVE closed.
I don't want to know about that.
Oh, but it's such a juicy story. There's a lot of bang-bang and some kiss in it.
Enough, okay?
Okay. Big, stupid bird. I always hated you.
What did you say?
Who, me?
Not you, Marty. Boobo. Hey, what are you doing here?
Boss? Is there a problem? You look pale. Like all the color's just gone out of you. Although, now that I say that out loud, it's like the whole world has lost its color.
Oh, no. I'm not dreaming all this, am I? It's not a bloody clucking dream, is it?
You tell me, boss. You're the famous detective.
Oh, this is just a clucking nightmare.
Actually, this is more like a game.
Hey, don't ruin the whole thing.
Enough. That old case with Boobo. And then Marty showing up. What the hell was that supposed to mean? Yeah, relax, old bird. You were dreaming. But she's not a dream. Who the heck is she? Oh, cluck. I've got a terrible headache. And even worse, deja vu. Well, I hope she's not hiding a revolver under that pretty little cloak of hers. Because if she is, I won't be able to stop her. Oh, cluck. Is my doorbell broken again?
I'm sorry. I had to sneak in unnoticed.
So you're the sneaky type, huh? I'll make a note of that. But feel free to sneak back out.
I can't do that.
Here we go again.
I need to make sure you're gonna help me.
Lady, listen. I don't even know who you are or what this is about.
Promise me.
Okay, I promise I'll listen to you. Just calm down.
Good. I believe you.
Splendid. Now, let's start at the beginning. You know I just installed the new lock on my door. How did you get in?
What do you mean, how? The door was wide open.
Is that so? geez. In that case, of course, make yourself at home. Do you always go through any open door you see?
I didn't intend to.
Look, ma'am, I can't stress this enough. I don't do private cases. I'm not your average gumshoe detective. Yeah, it's about time I wrote that on the door.
You have to understand, no one can help me but you. Only the chicken police. I heard about your last case, and...
You can't imagine how many times I've heard this, and I'm getting really tired of it.
all I'm asking is that you listen to me, nothing else. After that, if you still feel you're not interested, I'll leave and you'll never see me again.
Well, that's a bargain, but before we start, can I see your face? I don't like talking to dark silhouettes.
Oh, of course. Forgive me. And don't worry, I won't bite your head off.
That's your clucking luck, old bird. A woman from the darkest depths of the city. From the Hive with love. If we're gonna start, let's start with a kick in the gut, right? Sure, why not? Clawville. Like a stray cat. She may look miserable, but if you go too close to her, she can still get her claws into you. It's only a few days to go. I'll untangle everything, tie up the loose ends, and head for the wilds. I don't have time for this. I need to find out what this broad wants from me first. What's up, buddy? Everything all right? Oh, damn. I'm starting to sound like Marty. Of course I blinked, like a first-class schmuck. Marty, on the other hand, looks like someone from the front page of the Weekly Copper. The last in a series of chicken police novels. It's trash, but I felt I had to keep it. All the cigarettes in the world. I could retire any day now. It's up to me. Even my boss would be happy. So why am I still here? Good clucking question. Since my bedroom has been a hazardous area for some time, I use this sorry sofa as a bed. Bad dreams and sleepless nights, and the smell of a chicken coop. My ex-wife, Molly. I've packed up all the other pictures already, but this... Well, I'll leave this for the ghosts. They deserve each other. Things will end. All things. Let that be a comforting thought, old bird. This woman, in this neighborhood, she must have made a very long and dangerous journey from the hive to here. You know it was very dangerous for you to come here. For, you know, someone like you.
Because I'm an insect? Yes, I know.
So what has brought you all the way from the hive, Miss,
Melandra Mantadea. And yes, I am indeed from the hive. I see that doesn't surprise you.
Let's just say we don't really see your people outside the hive these days, sweetheart.
You have no idea what it's like to live there.
I've been to the hive more than once, although I admit the last time wasn't yesterday.
Things are getting worse every day. But that's not why I'm here.
I guessed as much.
Well, I'm going to get to the point. My husband is missing.
Oh yeah, I know that one. No offense, but have you looked at the local bars and joints? You know, most of the time...
No, you don't understand. He's dead.
You mean he's missing and declared dead?
No, he was already dead when he disappeared.
I'm afraid I'm losing the thread, and I haven't even picked it up yet. It must be my age. So, how was this again?
You might want to sit down for this.
Listen, sweetheart, let's not drag this out, because the curiosity is killing me. And my lower back, too. Why in the middle of the night, sweetheart? Don't you think it's a little, unsafe?
Unsafe? Believe me, Mr. Featherland, as it is now, if anyone sees an insect outside the hive in broad daylight...
Yeah, I guess that's worse.
Now you can see how important this is to me.
You must be very desperate. So, are you ready? I'd like to dig a little deeper. It's not too painful, most of the time.
Go on. That's why I'm here, Mr. Featherland.
Melandra dared to come here alone, so she's a strong and upright gal. Breaking her certainly won't be easy, but maybe she'll open up to me if I approach her gently. Break or open. Either way could lead to success, as long as I don't fall flat on my face. Let's start at the beginning, with your husband.
Milo Masterson.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Masterson? You mean you didn't take your husband's name?
Don't get me wrong, I loved him very much, but in our family, women don't usually do that. It's our way of keeping more of our independence.
I get it. When exactly did your husband die?
A week and a half ago.
And when did you discover that his body was missing?
3 days ago.
And what's happened since then?
I tried to convince myself to come here.
I see you succeeded.
Lucky me.
You know, the last dame in distress who came to me ended up in a pretty bad way.
I'm not your typical shy housewife type, Mr. Featherland. I'll fight my own battles if I have to. But I'll also admit when I'm not up to the task.
No, that's a really useful quality. I envy you.
You don't often admit when you need help, do you?
You nailed it, sweet chops. But let's talk about you. Can you tell me what your husband died of?
Poisoning.
You mean being poisoned?
No, nothing like that. It's just, you know, the water in our area is often contaminated. Sometimes it's seriously polluted. And food often arrives moldy or rotten. You know, as they say, the road to the hive is long.
Has anyone investigated this poisoning?
Not that I know of. No official report was ever filed. There was no autopsy, no police investigation. We just buried him. It's what we do usually.
Clucking hell.
I'm a little surprised that you're upset about it, but I'm glad. That's how I know I'm in the right place.
Can you tell me what a typical day was like for your husband?
He worked in a textile factory. He got up in the morning, went to work, came straight home after work. We spent the evening together, rinse and repeat. But then he lost his job.
And Milo changed?
More like everything changed. The factory was replaced by a new meat substitute plant. You know, the one that makes those horrible fake meat products. Milo couldn't continue working, so he looked for anything else.
Anything else?
He shined shoes when he had to, ran errands, but nothing lasted long. Then he met a strange guy who pretended to be a private detective, but he looked more like a tramp.
Wait a minute. One of those antlered guys? I mean, a stag beetle?
You know him.
Frank Half-Armed Castellini. Oh, yeah, I know him. He was the only insect in the academy. Then not long before the Segregation Act, he got bounced from the force.
Milo helped him out for a while, all kinds of courier work. But he soon left him. He always said Frankie's a troublemaker.
Well, I can back you up on that. Well, wait a minute. Why didn't you go to Frank instead of me?
This Frank was a strange, creepy guy. Scattered, dirty, like a bum.
I knew Frank a long time ago. He's a strange one, all right. But he's an exceptional detective.
I'm sure he is, Mr. Featherland, but I still wasn't happy about Milo hanging around him.
Afraid he'd be dragged into some murky business?
I was almost sure of it. I felt it in my antennae. I often sense things like that.
Is that why you came to me? You want me to look into Frank?
I want you to find out what happened to my husband's body. That's all I want. Nothing more, nothing less.
You're a very captivating lady. Was your husband jealous?
What's that got to do with his kidnapped body?
Could have a lot to do with it, sweetheart. It's my job to look at things from every possible angle.
Well, you can forget about that angle, detective. I may be an independent woman, but I'm not a slut. I would never cheat on my husband.
Message received, Dollface. Loud and clear. Well, let's look at it another way. Did he tell you exactly what he did for Frank?
Never in detail, just that he was a kind of errand boy. He got things from A to B.
Nothing more unusual than that?
One night, he came home really upset. After that, he never went to Frank's again. But he didn't tell me what happened, and I didn't probe.
Well, that's a pity. It could easily have had something to do with his disappearance, and maybe even his death. Do you really feel it's worth risking your own life?
Very much so, Mr. Featherland. My husband's body is missing. I wouldn't have wanted a funeral because we should have cremated him in the name of the Great Light, but...
But you didn't. Why?
We left the path of the light to better fit in with the animals. Mostly because of me.
So you feel it's partly your fault?
Of course I do. I have a soul, Mr. Featherland. And my husband's soul can never rest in peace.
I think I understand. Sort of. Okay. Give me one good reason why I should care about this.
Look, I can't pay you much, but...
It was never about the money. But I'm still a cop. I don't do...
You're saying you don't do private investigations? Not what I heard. Rumor is, when the Wessler Empire...
Now, let's not dwell on the past. This is a different kind of case.
Because of the Hive, right? You won't take the case.
Well... maybe. So, you've been looking into this all on your own?
I had no choice. I searched the cemetery, but I didn't find a soul. There's an old bug working there. His name's Uncle Joe, kind of a local legend. Almost everybody knows him. He didn't see anything, but he couldn't see much because he was drunk as a skunk.
I guess the police didn't bother to question him.
The police? Please.
Have others disappeared from the cemetery, or just your husband?
His was actually the third, and then 3 others went missing, as I heard.
You say 6 bodies are on the loose?
Don't put it that way. But yes, that's what I know.
And this, Uncle Joe fella, what else do I need to know about him?
When I talked to him, he was scared. I guess he was either beaten or threatened, probably both.
Well, thank you for answering my questions, Missy.
So, the interview, that was it?
You'd better not leave town. Stick around. It's the best thing to do.
So be it, Mr. Featherland.
You see? That's what I'm talking about.
Does this mean you'll take the case?
Well, if I don't do it, no one will, right?
Not likely.
First, I need to talk to Marty, my partner.
It seems everything they say about you is true.
I hope not. But please don't go anywhere until I get back. I'll look into it, but it'd be extremely dangerous for you to be out there.
I don't want to be a burden, Mr. Featherland.
It would be a much bigger burden if I had to go out and look for you.
Maybe... All right. You're right.
Good. Make yourself, comfortable. Clucking hell. What am I doing? The Hive? I swore to myself I'd never go back to that place. Well, that's me in a nutshell. I stood there like a crumbling old statue. Meanwhile, my doom crept in through the crack beneath the door, like cigarette smoke. I could smell it. What can I say? Marty's gonna be over the moon. Ever since the chicken police came back into the spotlight, he's been looking for trouble. Well, if there's one place we can get it, that's the Hive. But first, I have to find that oversized feather pillow.
Then... Are you about to start now?
I need to talk to my partner, but essentially, yes. The clock is already ticking.
That's reassuring to hear.
Let's see. Nothing. Strange. Marty always answers the phone, no matter how late I call. Maybe he's at the station. Let's see.
Clarville Police Department, how can I help you?
Hey, Mon.
Is that you, Sonny? What's up, Chief?
Is Marty in there?
He's left already. Why?
Nothing. I'll go look for him at home, I guess.
Okay, Boss Bird. But tell me, is everything all right? You sound kind of strange.
Oh, come on, Mon. You know it's never all right.
Just the usual. Well, take care of yourself, okay?
Later, sweetheart.
Bye, Sonny.
Is there a problem, Mr. Featherland?
No, nothing. Just, my partner.
Look, if this is becoming a problem, then maybe...
No, nothing like that. I'll have to look for him. I'd probably better go see him at home.
I see. Well, then I hope you're successful.
Yeah, me too. I was ready for the big journey around the wilderness. But a mysterious woman in a hood came to ruin everything. Sound familiar? And she came straight from the Hive, fellas, with a case that looked like straight suicide. Did I take it? Cluck, yes, because that's me. The perfect schmuck. The power of the crown has been weakened, and Clawville is on the brink of total collapse. The insects exiled to the Hive are rioting, and the place is ravaged by gang warfare. The city has always crawled with crime and filth, but now it's worse than ever. And what do? I jump right in. Now all I had to do was get Marty, my partner, to back me up. But he strangely refused to pick up the phone. I wonder what could have happened to him.
You can't do this to me. You just can't.
What the fluffy, feathery, scaly clucking hell's going on here? Hey, buddy, you all right?
You hear me, honey? That's not how this works. No, it's not.
Yeah, Marty. Hello, Marty.
I've been drinking, right? That I'm drunk? Huh?
Marty. Hey, partner. Hey, buddy. Oh, goddamn featherhead.
Tearing me apart, Laura!
Oh, no chance. I've got to get him out of this state somehow. Marty's beloved Vectra Ball. Pretty cold of Laura to chuck that out, but it might just be useful. It's a tidy little neighborhood and a tidy little house with probably tidy little neighbors. Neighbors who don't deserve this shit show. Ah, my good old Cobbett. He's seen better days. He rattles and clatters, but he won't give up. Remind you of anyone? It's impossible to dislodge him. I have to distract him somehow. He's not gonna talk to me until I get him out of this state. Huh? Wait, what? Ah, for cluck's sake. Next time, but not now.
Hey, I know you can hear me! Everyone is listening to us, don't you care? Ouch! Hey!
Finally! Good evening, partner.
What the hell, man?
Hey, Marty. Everything, okay, buddy?
What? Of course it's you. Who else would it be?
Are you, by any chance, a little tipsy, Marty?
You just don't cluck at me about drinking here, okay?
I didn't say anything.
Well, don't. Because...
Listen, Marty. All this stuff here. Yeah, Laura she didn't throw you out, did she?
What? Me? Ha! I can't be thrown out. I'm Marty Cluckin' McChicken. You hear me, honey? I can't be thrown out.
Take it easy, Marty.
Actually, I threw her out. Yeah?
Yeah, sure. Let's get your stuff and get out of here, okay?
Okay, Boss Bird, but promise us we're gonna do something stupid.
Huh, that I'm sure of.
Wait a minute. Just one tiny minute.
Yeah, Marty, no.
Laura!
Come on!
Laura!
Ah, for cluck's sake. Look, I got something in the car that'll help you. It's impossible to dislodge him. I have to distract him somehow. Here it is, my beloved flask. Contains a killer cocktail handed down to me by good old Dr. Bubo. There's nothing else of use here.
You wanna kill me?
Take a few deep breaths and everything will be fine.
Crazy clucking son of a chicken.
Well? Better?
Yes. Lucky you.
Well, there you go.
But never again.
Agreed. Shall we go?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, and if you puke in my car, I'll pluck you and cook you alive.
Yeah, let's just get out of here.
That's my boy. I'd never seen Marty so dead drunk. It didn't bode well for the evening. I was just about to call the whole thing off, but after a nap in the passenger seat, he woke up, innocent as a day-old chick. Fists, bullets, or booze, this damn cock dodged them all, but Laura hit the only tender spot he has, his overly large heart. We were standing outside the station, waiting for him to compose himself before going in. He avoided my gaze, and I didn't blame him. In over 10 years of working together, I've never seen him let himself get this low. Well, there's a first time for everything.
Listen, man, I...
Don't get started, Marty, okay? Just take a deep breath, and let's get going.
Yeah, right. You just forgot to tell me what we're doing here.
Well, I didn't want to wake you. You were snoring so sweetly in the car.
Sorry.
Right now, we need paperwork to enter the HIVE.
Yeah, sure. Wait, what?
You heard it right, partner. We got some business in Roachtown. Anyway, it'll give Laura a chance to cool off.
Oh, clucking hell. Can we maybe not talk about that?
Whatever suits you, partner.
Listen, do you have an aspirin? My brain is trying to burst out of my skull.
Nope. But if Monica's here, I'm sure she'll help you.
Ah, good. She's always there when you need her, huh?
Uh-huh. I just hope the old bone chewer won't be in.
Blood boil? You know the dog that barks doesn't bite.
Yeah, right. Just sends you on unpaid leave.
In memory of the great police massacre.
Rest in peace, comrades.
All the friends we lost. Even clucking Phyllis and Royce. Shit, I never would have thought it, but I miss those two spiky bastards.
Yeah, the Force won't get over that night anytime soon.
Clawville is really on the brink, right, buddy?
Yeah. And don't call me buddy.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Boss Bird.
Cold.
Yeah. Trust old Blood Boil to be so subtle.
But a tank? Really? Come on.
He's always liked big things.
Lucky for us.
You're not wrong there.
Well, well. If it isn't the chicken police in the flesh.
The hens that lay the golden eggs, huh?
Moses, Plato. Evening, gentlemen. Now get lost. Marty's having a rough night.
Everything all right, Marty, my boy? You look like you've been swimming in the Times. Or are you just juiced up?
Aw, are you mewling at me, tiny tiger? I'm sorry, it's hard to hear you from up here.
Tiny what? What did you say?
Please don't do this, Plato. We're so much better than that.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but yeah, Moses is right.
Okay.
Whatever.
Moses, Plato, the later the better.
Indeed.
The building is just like the people who work in it, a complete wreck.
Who's that guy? What's he doing here? He seems lost.
Well, ask him.
No clucking way. Just look at him.
Well, maybe he's looking for you, an old friend of yours, a classmate from the Moron Academy.
Ha ha ha. Your sense of humor is getting old and rickety, just like you.
Because I'm spending more and more time with you, buddy. It's been dead for years. Besides, Marty was the only one who drank that garbage.
I feel you, brother.
You look even worse.
Thank you, dear partner. I can always count on you for support.
And yet you haven't kissed me in weeks. Not even a peck on the cheek.
Ah, the great Moses and Plato. What a pair of clowns, just what we need.
Never mind them, Marty. Ever since they solved that case on the Clawville Express, they think the world revolves around them. But they're still in second place.
Can't be easy.
Yeah. Sorry to bother you guys, but have you seen Monica?
Uh-huh.
And can you tell us where we can find her?
Oh, of course. You just have to ask. She went down to the shooting range.
The shooting range? Monica? Are we talking about the same person?
To be honest, I was surprised too.
Strange.
Quite.
Yeah, thanks anyway, guys. Have a nice standing around and doing nothing. While we're on the subject, why are you here this time of night?
That's, classified.
Oh, classified.
Correct. Inspector Bloodboil has asked us not to tell anyone anything.
Wow, must be important if you got the third and fourth best detectives in town on the case.
What did you say?
Just the truth, cutie kitten.
Hold me down, Moses, or I swear.
Damn it, Marty, stop pulling his tail. Look at him, his head's gonna explode.
But he's so cute when he's angry. I mean, look at his fur standing on end.
Calm down, Plato. We've got work to do. We have real business to do.
Yeah, you're right, Moses. They're not worth it.
No, we're not. So long, boys.
Ah. Meow.
The detective genius and his pussycat.
What about old Marrowbone?
Chief Bloodboil is not in tonight. Lucky for you, I guess.
What makes you say that?
Come on, Santino. I can tell you're up to no good. Maybe a little private investigation?
Don't be ridiculous.
Am I? I see. Well, good evening, detectives.
Yeah, you too. So, this, secret assignment you got from Blood Boil.
What about it?
Come on, we're all friends here, right?
There is no way.
Come on, fellas. For old time's sake.
Ha! What old times?
Come on, old bird. Say something.
All right, I give up. Who cares? It's something petty anyway.
Petty? Bah! You call it petty to uncover?
Plato,
What?
mind your mouth.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, Moses. You're not getting nothing out of us, birds.
Ah, almost had it.
Yeah. Monica Rosen. A tiny, fragile body housing a rock-hard woman with perfectly polished nails, a sharp beak, and an even sharper mind. She's a real machine, a workaholic, and a mother goose who always does what she has to do. And for us, she sometimes does a little bit extra. She's like an anchor holding a tiny boat in place on a boiling sea. So it genuinely surprises us to find her upset. Something must have happened.
Oh my goodness, I'm in love.
No, you're not. Pull yourself together.
What could have happened to her? She's never been down here before. In fact, she's never left the front desk. And the gun?
Yeah, but it's none of our business.
We're detectives, Sonny. Everything's our business.
Oh, that's quite a catchphrase.
Yeah, I should have thought of that before, like a whole career before.
Yep.
Well, that ship has sailed.
It sure has.
Someone here has a sophisticated sense of humor.
I think it's pretty apt.
Ha ha ha. Wait a minute. It wasn't you, was it?
What, me? Don't make fun of yourself, Marty. It's so childish.
Yeah, I'm watching you, old bird.
Yeah, leave me alone.
I'm watching you.
You can do it. It was a pleasure. You can do it. It was a pleasure. You can do it. She seems troubled. Hey, Mon. What's up? It's a little, unusual finding you here.
What? Me? Oh, no, it's nothing. I just came down to chill out a little. And it's already better.
To chill out a little?
Exactly. Yeah. Chill out. You know.
Well, if anyone, I can understand. I spent half my life down here, but I've never seen you here, Mon. Especially...
with a huge clucking gun in your hand.
Oh, that? Oh, it's nothing really. I've just been under a lot of pressure lately, and I thought I'd give it a try. It felt pretty good, honestly.
Amen, sister.
By the way, you're looking a little ragged, Marty. Did something happen?
To me? Oh, no, nothing. Just,
He's got a clucking hangover, Mon.
Hangover? I thought you never drank.
Well, first time at the range for you, first time at the bottom of the bottle for me. Looks like it's a night of firsts, huh?
Fair enough. I'm not pushing.
Thanks, Mon.
Anything I can do for you guys? I assume you're not here to just chill out, right?
Sharp as always, Mon. We were looking for you.
Well, I'm here. So shoot. So what's up? What are you doing here at this hour?
We could use your help, sweetheart.
I'm at your service, boys. Ask away.
Something must have happened to her.
Hey, Mon. Listen to this. Sonny is going on a trip around the globe.
Oh, really? That's nice.
Huh?
He never told you? But I thought you two were pretty close.
Yeah, me too. But whatever. He's not gonna go anyway.
Wait. What?
Yeah, that's what I told him. He's just beaking. but he's staying anyway. He and Clawville are in a long and bad marriage.
Exactly.
Hey. I'm standing right here, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, hello, Sonny. How are you?
Do you happen to have an aspirin? Marty's pretty useless right now.
Yeah, I've got a jazz band in my skull. I think a trumpet solo is playing right now.
I have some in the medical kit at my desk. Come by whenever.
Oh, thanks, Mon.
So, we need the papers to enter Roachtown, Mon.
Furry heavens, Boss Bird. I knew this day would come, but so soon?
What day would come?
The day you finally get yourself killed. But why do you have to drag poor Marty into it? He's still so... well, he's not so young anymore, but he's still full of hope.
Thanks, I guess.
Sweetheart, we just have a case there, that's all. We can't do it from the outside.
Why don't you ask that bug friend of yours, Frank? He's helped you out more than once, hasn't he?
I think part of this is about him. He might have gotten himself into trouble. Again.
And you think you're the ones the poor residents of the Hive need?
This is important, Mon. I mean, this time, it really is.
Mon?
Wild heavens. Okay. But you owe me one. Again.
You're an angel.
Oh yeah, I am. I'll add it to the list.
How does it work?
I'll give you the permit at the front desk, but you'll need another detective to sign it as a witness, because you can't count on the boss's support.
No problem. I got Marty.
No, you're partners, so I need someone from the station who's not Marty, but equal in rank to you.
Oh, okay. Maybe Boscarelli, the shaggy bone chewer.
He had a tough case in the Calavera Hills, some serious cat fight. You know he's got cat allergies, so he's on forced rest.
Well then,
There is no one left but...
Moses.
and Plato.
You're like 2 eggs, boys, you know that? But yeah, you're right. They're the only ones you can count on right now.
Chicken shit. Thanks anyway, sweetheart.
Yeah, no worries. Well, have you talked to Moses about the license?
No, not yet. We didn't have the...
Balls.
I was gonna say time.
Sure. We had neither time nor balls, Mon.
I see you're tired. Are you sure you're gonna throw yourselves into the night in that state?
What? We're at the top, honey.
From there, you can fall the hardest. How can I help you guys?
We're fine for now. Thanks, Mon.
Thanky danky. My head's still splitting.
Just take this.
Thanks, Mon.
You'll be all right in a minute, you big chicken.
Yeah, I hope so. Because right now, I've got a feeling this is gonna be my last night.
Hey, no cryptic prophecies, Marty. You're proved right too many times.
Yeah, okay.
What about old Marrowbone?
Blood Boil? Oh, he's been busy lately. The king is determined to end the gang wars, and Blood Boil is his trump card.
You mean his lapdog. Anyway, it's about clucking time we put this place in order.
You're not the only one who thinks that. It seems our king has seriously changed lately.
For the wild ones. Someone replaced him with his evil twin?
Haha, very funny. But it's more likely to be his new advisor behind it.
New advisor? Huh?
Are we talking about a broad?
Bingo. Are you getting a little tingly on your comb, hotshot?
Something like that.
So they rolled the old dog back in.
Yeah, he has to go to parties and other public events all the time. He's got a bad stomach, but he's got to attend if he wants the crown to support the police with more funds.
Can't imagine the old-timer in a tuxedo.
It kills him, but he's doing it for us.
Oh, what a martyr.
Don't be so mean, Sonny.
But that's my trademark. What have you heard about the Hive, Mon?
I don't know much more than anyone else, Boss Bird, but there's big trouble in there.
You mean the riots?
Mostly, but not just that. After he brought the Westler Empire down, smaller gangs have targeted the place. And if I'm not wrong, Mick's mob has already settled in there.
Yeah, we heard about that. The Golden Fang Clan. You think they're more dangerous than their silly name?
It's hard to say yet.
But Roachtown ain't our jurisdiction.
You got it. The Hive remains off-limits and Blood Boil is adamant.
Actually, that's part of why we're here, Mon.
The Hive? Oh, you're not.
Yes, my dear, we're going into the Hive. And we need your help. So, everything all right with you, sweetheart? It's unusual to see you here.
Sonny, guys, it's okay. Really, I'm fine. I'm just blowing off some steam.
With a bunch of bullets.
As you say, Marty.
Well, okay, Mon. Hey, fellas. Glad you're still here.
Well, well. I never heard that from you before, Santino.
Make a note, because it won't happen again.
What can we do for you, chickens?
Oh, it's, just a little favor.
Hey, fellas. I heard you guys had some business in the Hive recently.
There was a little incident, yes, but nothing too serious.
Unfortunately...
We went to ease some of the tension there, but it didn't work out that way.
What do you mean?
We had the one and only Mick in custody, but he was released a day later for lack of evidence.
Mick? As in, Mongrel Mick. Mick Castle, the head of the Cluck and Golden Fang clan.
Since you've let yourself out of the bag, Plato, my dear, Mick has been camping out in the Hive lately, because he thinks we couldn't touch him there.
He's right about that.
Well, unfortunately, the sly ape is, at the moment. The Hive is still off-limits, and since we don't have any incriminating evidence against him, he's untouchable.
And paperwork. If you have it, you can get into the Hive, right?
Wait. Why are you guys so interested in the Hive? Are you going to...
Innocent curiosity, Moses. Nothing more.
Well, well. Interesting.
We'd better be going. Don't take any wooden nickels, boys.
You're welcome.
We hear the gangs have been getting a little loose in the Hive lately.
Especially that clucker Mick.
What do you think his secret is? Why has he managed to take over the Hive when others were struggling?
He allegedly made a deal with local insect crime lords. That is, he's trying to be one of them. But I suspect it's a convenient hiding place and a good deal.
What a worm.
If he were, it would have been even easier for him.
Good one.
I wasn't joking, Martin.
So, he plays the enemy of my enemy as my friend game, huh?
Ooh, indeed. He's taken advantage of the fact that we can't set foot in there. The Hive's population treats us as enemies, so everybody wins. In his book.
Mick's not as stupid as I thought.
He learned a lot from his former boss.
Yeah? Well, he's gonna end up like him if it's up to us.
It won't be up to you. Mick is ours.
Is that a challenge?
We're not playing games, boys. We're stating the facts.
We'll see about that. We have a small favor to ask.
That's what I call a surprising turn of events.
You're telling us.
I'm not gonna mince words. We need your signatures for a permit.
Ah, so you are going to the Hive. I thought so.
You thought so. Listen, a friend of ours is in trouble.
What kind of trouble?
The life-threatening kind.
That could be said of almost anyone in the Hive.
Moses, please. We're both on the same team, right?
Fine. But you owe us one.
We're used to it.
Those ain't just words, chicks. Once we help you, you help us. No questions asked.
As Plato says. So, we got a deal?
Ah, catch it. Okay, Moses. But I'm not gonna shine your shoes.
We'll see. Let me know when you have the paperwork.
We will. Well, that was easy.
Too easy. We'll regret this, believe me.
They're gonna ask for something humiliating, right?
Well, those two are competitive. They're not unprofessional. But they could put us in danger.
Beyond what we already face?
Exactly.
Well, what's new? Our lives are a constant, needless, risk-taking roller coaster for which we get nothing but a series of scars and nightmares.
Right.
What do you want?
Well, let's see.
Success?
Success. But at what cost?
I'll give you the permit. Just give me a second.
We're waiting, Mon. We'll wait for you until the end of the world if we have to. What?
Here, just get Moses and Plato to sign it and you're done.
We can jive with this anywhere in the Hive, Jive in the Hive.
It's just a piece of paper, Marty. It'll be useful once you've set the Hive on fire and you need proof you had permission to be there in the first place.
Nice.
But the Hive has its own life, its own rules. Its residents won't be impressed that you have a piece of paper issued by the Clawville PD. In fact, I wouldn't wave it in public if I were you.
Understandable.
Thanks again, sweetheart. You saved us, as always.
Come on, it's my job. Well, no, but I'm happy to do it for you.
You make my heart melt.
Let's go before we have to call an ambulance.
Take care of each other, boys. Good luck, guys. Whatever it is you're doing.
We do what we do best.
May the big wild ones protect us. Any news?
Nothing at the moment, but you'll be the first to know.
Deal.
Here you go, fellas. One scribble from you is enough, Moses, but you can sign it too, Plato.
I'll pass.
Let's see. Done.
It was a pleasure.
See ya, boys.
Sonny,
Huh? Yeah?
we'll be keeping an eye on you. And don't forget, you're in our debt.
Yeah, okay. Anything else?
Nothing. Right now.
Well, bye, fellas. Okay, so what exactly are we talking about? I get that we're snooping around the Hive, but what about Frank? And where does Mick come into it?
Just relax. We'll go up to my place and I'll show you.
That's what she said.
Stop clucking around. This is big. You're about to see how big.
That's what she said. Never mind.
Moron.
Okay, but all joking aside, I'm getting tired of being the last to know what case we're working on.
Well, someone's got to be last, right?
Don't be a jerk, Sonny.
All right. But you know, an hour ago, you weren't in any state for details.
I know, but are you gonna keep bringing that up?
I hope that was a rhetorical question.
Kinda.
Okay. Speaking of things left unsaid, what's the deal with Laura? She dumped you because you got drunk? And you got drunk because she dumped you?
You know what, Sonny? You're totally right. Let's just keep our little secrets to ourselves.
Suits me.
Sometimes I feel like I have a boil in my brain named Sonny, bursting with macho pride, smothered emotions, and dangerous secrets.
Because you read too much chicken shit.
Yeah, right.